Welcome to the puzzle stream. We're going to be picking up where we left off about a month ago with some of the puzzles from the Tower Escape contest that was held in January and February of this year. We previously, in a few streams in March, solved a fair number of the 36 entries. Not a fair number, we solved a handful of them, I guess. And we're going to be continuing today with a couple of additional selections, this time focusing on makers that are less well known to me or lesser featured on the stream, whereas previously we prioritized the people who were much more familiar. So the codes are attached to the spreadsheet that I just linked above. And a warm welcome to Meng here, who we previously featured the last time we played this selection. And to D.I. Progan, who I understand has a new uncleared escape room that I will have to get to very soon before somebody else clears it first. For now, though, we're going to take a look at The Dark Tower. So this is straight from Stephen King. The man in black fled across the desert, and a gunslinger followed. This is by Hackacat. I don't know that I've played any previous puzzles by Hackacat, so once again, that's going to be the theme of some of the selections we see today. Now let's see if I remember how to play this game. We see Morton, and this is telling me something. Door equals hint. We won't be doing that, will we? Well, first of all, let's take a look over here and see what we have. Of course, we have to enter the tower itself. That's going to become relevant eventually. Or we could duck over to this side and see what's going on. That lets you back out. I'm sure this is just a 30 coin. Okay, now we know. We could have, in fact, seen that from the other side. Whoops. There we are. And let's get back out. Very nice of that vine to be there, even though it's not strictly necessary. Okay, this is telling me something about a bomb. We can, of course, place a bomb within 2 tiles of question blocks and see what happens. Roby Angel, welcome. Now, how are we going to proceed? It looks like we probably want to weigh this down, and we want to flip a bomb upwards like this, and it'll activate the on-off switch. The on-off switch is then going to make this seesaw available. And we have a couple of options here. We can tap a bomb against a wall, but it's not going to go that high, so that's honestly not really going to be the solution. We can also just pick this up and throw it like that. But that's not quite there either. B-Minutes, welcome. B-Minutes, hope the triangulation has been going well as always. And, okay, what are we doing here? We unlocked this. We know how to weigh this down with a bomb throw. What I don't know is how to get further upstairs. I think maybe I can actually make that jump. No, I can't. What I can do, however, is perhaps try to set that down gently and then project my way up. The other thing that I can do is... well, let's see. Can I just drop this? Yes, like that. If I do, then I'm able to get onto Seesaw, which is important, but then I will lose access to Link. No, we can just bump that. That is the solution. Okay, good. Then we can throw the bomb over, way down to Seesaw this way. That takes me up. And it looks like we will need to project the bomb over there as well. Let's see how we'll get about doing this. Yeah, we actually wanted to hit the on-off switch. I just needed to aim the arrow shot a little bit differently. Oh, no, actually, we want to release the seesaw first. And then that'll open that for the on-off switch. Terminator, unlikely that it will do viewer levels tonight. I should be back for them tomorrow. I'm hoping at some point to do another unfinished business stream as well, so I can take a little bit longer Terminator on some of the harder living on the edge levels that I don't ordinarily have time to finish. But we'll see. Today is my first puzzle day in a while, so I do want to get this done instead. And yeah, Xeon 2143, I have not looked too closely at the new footage from Xenoblade 3. Like, I haven't really studied it or anything. But definitely looking forward to it. I'm unlikely to stream Xenoblade simply because of how much time it takes to get through one of those games. Like, if I decided to constrain myself to streaming times, I would just never finish it. But yeah, very much looking forward to that. Yeah. I should actually play Future Connected before it comes out. I have still not done so yet. No, we need a sword. Hang on. I think I may need to go all the way back down to get it. Yeah, I knew I needed to keep the sword there, but I was not careful. Let's see. Okay, let's go back up. At least it's easy to kind of regain my progress. And then... oh, we do need to start this over, basically, but... it's not difficult to get back to where I was, which is important. And we're going to miss. And Terminator, you made extra levels for the Anti-Master Sword series. That's a blast from the past. Haven't seen those in quite some time. Okay, I do like how the on-off switches bump that in position over the column. I think I actually need to drop the bomb and then run into this with the Pegasus boot dash. Or just walk over. Yeah, walk over. Good. And then we can probably jump and throw from here. Nope, not quite. I might want to do an arrow shot to... oh, no, we don't need to do that. That will do. That will do just fine. Okay, 150 seconds left. This is a hint room. We're not going to take that unless we need it. Spring plus a bomb. Looks like it's going to be the order of the day here. We'll eventually get something here. Yeah, we actually just need to tuck in a bomb like this. And then I would need access to whatever it lies below. This might actually be the way to do it. You tap it. That's probably why there's a hint, so people know to do that. And Blue Blur, I'm doing alright. Luca, welcome as well. And yeah, Xeon, the tactics option from Torna, I wish I remembered Torna better than I did. I did play through it, and I have to kind of look over my notes from it again, I think. Nice thing about Torna is that it's not too difficult to revisit in some form, but... okay, we managed to get the on-off switch, and then that allows me to come back over here. That allows me to do what? Let's see. If I come over here, I don't have room to stomp, but I do have room to potentially project myself upwards. We're deliberately not taking the hidden room. But anyway, this is the main thing that I need to worry about right now, this spot here. If it's with a bomb, I don't quite weigh this down by enough. But I can drop the spring onto the lower level, or drop it out here. Okay, no, that works. That works. Great. Except I would need to weigh it down now in order to spring up to the top. There we go. We are not at checkpoint yet. I will almost certainly have to repeat a lot of this. And... that's okay. It's pretty easy to reconstruct most of these solutions, so I'm not feeling too pressured by the clock here, even though we are way, way off. So we can do this. I feel like we need to send the bomb over there with something like an arrow shot. Or possibly... I mean, the thing is, we do need to keep the sword, so I can't just take damage into that. When I do the throw. But we'll go back there with a little more time on the clock and we'll see how that goes. Okay. But yeah, the sort of implicit swapping of the Xenoblade and Splatoon release dates actually works out quite well for me, I think. It was beginning to worry me that Xenoblade would be crammed into September, even with Breath of the Wild moving out of the way. Whoops, no, we want to send it down gently. Or throw it to the left, actually. If we throw it to the left, that's going to do that just fine. And we knock it out? Nope. A little better than that. And then that'll give me a bit more space, too, between Splatoon and Mario Strikers in terms of my likely multiplayer preoccupation. But yeah, the thing about the Xenoblade games is that, you know, the earlier they come out, the better in some ways, just because you just want to buy as much time as possible with them to take them at a reasonable pace before you get buried or distracted. Some guy tricked you that there was substantial rumor of Mario Maker 3. You must have been quite out of touch, programmed from having been gone for the last few months, to believe that anything like that would be in the works. Far too much faith in Nintendo. But yeah, like I said, I did see that you had the escape room. I was kind of considering doing it today, actually, but I already sort of had this plan mapped out. I may get to it next week, particularly if it's still unclear. That would be an additional point of urgency. I haven't done escape rooms in quite a while, actually, probably for the better part of a year. You're doing a re-upload anyway? Okay, good. That works for me. So I didn't have to break it for you first. You hope for a new 2D Mario? Yeah, it is definitely a high time for one, considering that we're at a full decade since NSMBU now. Okay, let's drop the bomb over here and spring up. I can see why there is a Master Sword refresh over here, since there is a fairly high likelihood of destroying yourself with a bomb. Also, because... Oh, no, you can take damage here, because there is a Master Sword that's available down below. The issue is that you can't do that, because if the on-off switch is toggled, you can no longer do the bomb seesaw down below to get yourself a spring back up. So that will not be the solution. Can I just fire into it this way? Or, well, let's see what else we can interact with here. Not much. It looks like this is the way to do the bomb drop into the square. And then you would do another drop this way. Yeah, you just need to do it quickly. Okay, good. We sorted that out quickly now that I've actually taken the time to look at it. Yeah, Luigi U, I guess that would have been mid-2013 in the year of Luigi, if I'm not mistaken. And it's practically been a decade since then as well. I mean, considering how well 2D Mario has always sold, even, you know, with games that don't progress it at all, like NSMB 2 on 3DS, we are kind of way overdue for it, and I do think that there is a unique design space for it that is not even remotely filled by Mario Maker. I do think that there's plenty of room for both Mario Maker and standard 2D Mario to be completely different experiences. So, okay, we need to weigh this down. I currently don't see a good way to do it. 10 coin, oddly enough, may be accessible with the arrows. Skull platform here is mostly here for the offset for these two. The on-off switch doesn't do anything good for me down below. We don't want to go down below. this may potentially be throwable. Yeah, that's good. And then I can jump up on top because the blaster has dislodged this, or rather has lodged this in a way that should have made this walkable. I may be wrong about this. However, let's see. Maybe if I weigh this down further and jump on it before it comes up. No, that's not going to get on the seesaw now, but I can weigh it down further over here. I'm going to lose the sword. That's fine. That is the solution, though. You drop the bomb there again. You jump up there and tap the bomb away like you did in the earlier part of this puzzle. Yeah, I do think that there is a great appetite for a big change in 2D Mario in some form. Oh, here's an issue. Here, we no longer have the ability to get over, do we? No, that's what a door is for. A door is not only a hint, but the door is a reset. The reset is necessary here. We don't need a hint. We know this already. We know how it works. Actually, let's read the hint just to see how this was instructed, out of curiosity. Yeah, I guess this maybe just illustrates the weight plate. I actually would not have read what's going on from the hints, I think. Because I guess it gives you a spacing for where to stand, but we understand this well enough. Anyway, we're back to being fairly low in time over in this area. Wait, let's weigh that down. Okay. And let's see. The thing is, even if you go back to look at NSMBU, most of it cannot be remade directly in Mario Maker, because at that point, Nintendo was already going for a lot of elements that were unique to each individual stage, and which sometimes used artwork or assets or parts, I guess, that were not really easily reducible to this kind of tile-based system that we see in Mario Maker, and indeed in a lot of older Mario games. That, you know, by the time you get to NSMBU, even though Mario's movement itself is very tile-based, the element design is a lot more flexible, and I do think that sometimes the innovation in games like NSMBU in particular is kind of underrated because the art style for that sub-series began to feel so overly familiar. And let's see here. This is not going to be it, is it? I thought it was going to be setting the bomb there and then... Oh, maybe throwing it to the left. Then... There we go. Okay, there we go. That is the solution. Throw it to the left. Let's see if we get checkpoint. We got checkpoint with 14 seconds remaining. Perfect. Okay, so this will be something to do with weighing this down with the boot. If we can find a way to get the boot over, we will of course reset at checkpoint, and then we'll see. Like a lot of the best submissions to Tower Escape, actually all of the ones we played so far have been quite good, and this one makes quite good use of this continuously flowing space. That you managed to climb. And yeah, the beanstalk was one of the ones I thought of immediately when it comes to those huge screen-filling elements in SMBU. But even if you think about like the rolling hills at the very start of the game, or the crystal caverns in 1-2, etc., like a lot of that stuff has this very kind of fluid analog feel to it that nevertheless still captures the precision we associate with Mario. And anyway, we send a boot up, get over here. We can make it over to the reset. Notice that you cannot pass under here because of the way that the boot bobs you up and down as you go forward. So if you pass over to the other side, you have to do it getting out of the boot. You can't take the boot in with you. That's a very important constraint to know, because it means that we will likely have to figure out how to send a boot over on the seesaw again. Also, icicle... I mean, yeah, the bomb is able to pop up whatever we want over there. Interestingly enough, it might mean... well, I mean, we'll eventually have to preserve the shoe, so we can't just leave it for too long, but... if we place the bomb over there, that might give me enough height to get over and up by myself. But why would I want to do that, given that I can just jump up here directly? I don't think I want to do that. The immediate objective should be to think about the on-off switch. Let's see about that. And yeah, we do need to weigh that down first by the looks of it. So Arrow tells me that eventually we'll be tossing a bomb onto the upper seesaw. We can go off, sorry, we can go on to off by doing something with that gap on the left here. Probably nothing that we can do here. Anyway, we know how to get the boot upstairs. That's the main thing. Actually, the only thing that we've done in the 170 seconds since checkpoint. We know how to get around here. And I know how to raise the seesaw using a bomb once again, but I don't know how that's going to do anything for me with the boot. I do believe that it will not be safe to take the boot through the bottom there. Otherwise, that would have kind of trivialized the spikes here anyway, right? Yeah, you can't take that at all, so... Master Sword refreshes, of course, directly available at the checkpoint. Let's pop this up. Yeah, it was really interesting to see, incidentally, that Octo Expansion is now on the premium online membership, which makes it easier for me to insist that people play Octo Expansion, which is absolutely marvelous. I think there was some speculation very early on when they started to roll out DLC plans, whether some of the older single-player content like that would be included, but I think it's up there as some of the best DLC that Nintendo has released, up there with the likes of Luigi U. Was a very major 3D platforming highlight for me for the Nintendo Switch. Okay, we can get the boot over here. Can I drop the boot on the icicle? Yes, I can, but at the expense of losing Link, so I don't want to do that. Is there another way? Yes. Yes, I can. I don't want to drop the boot here because we'll lose that. But tapping the boot with the sword is potentially useful here, so let's keep that in mind. That the boot can actually just be tapped forward as well, which I hadn't really thought about. That's probably going to be the way to do it, in fact. Use a bomb and the boot, and you tap the boot with you. If I can get out here. It's going to expire, though. I kind of don't like my chances here. Yeah, because you can get the boot on the seesaw if the bomb lowers the seesaw first. So, for example, you lower it. Sorry. Lower it. That's not how to lower it. You lower it, and then you tap the boot into position, and then the boot will get loaded onto the seesaw and then the icicle. And that gives me the ability to get over here and do a stomp. And I will lose the Master Sword for that, though, so that is a problem, given that I don't have a second place to get the Master Sword afterwards. However, I would be able to claim the boot again up top. Let's see. And yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised with Torna, for sure. I was kind of surprised that apparently Xenoblade 2 had a really short physical print run, like the base game had a short print run. I knew Torna would definitely have a tiny print run, so I actually did make sure I got the physical card for it. But apparently, even Xenoblade 2 is in a bit of a rough situation when it comes to physical availability. Which surprises me, considering, you know, what a hugely popular game it was by JRPG standards. Whoops. Now, here's the thing about the boot blinking away. I don't think that's affected by any loading rules. Like, the fact that it would get onto Seesaw or the Icicle does not affect whether it remains loaded. I have to stand on it myself. Which means that if I load the boot this way, and take the bomb over, I could always tap it over like this. You know what? That actually works a lot better. Except now I don't really have a way to spring it up. Yes, I do, because you can stand here, and whoops, no, you can't, because I pointed into the wall. But you can even out the weight with a bomb, and then probably get the boot on top of the Icicle that way. So, for example, if you take the boot like this, drop it like this, you come over here. Nope, that's not right. Hang on. And let's see. Yeah, I guess Xenoblade 3 did get moved right next to Live Alive, which we'll see if I can manage to get to that at some point. I'm absolutely kind of drowning in games already. This plan because I've fit in Triangle Strategy relatively soon now that I'm done with Kirby. But I don't quite know when that'll happen. Alright, we're going to run out of time here, but let's rethink this. I think the idea of tapping the boot onto the left side of the seesaw is a good one. Even though we do need the boots on the right side in order to safely make it across, which may be a factor here. That, you know, I want to transport the boot with me, perhaps, without getting it trapped. But what if we put the bomb above it, and then... Yeah, we can't really tap it further this way, as you can see. But we can maybe dislodge the boot by lowering the seesaw on top of it. Let's see about that, because I'm thinking about the way that the spring was dislodged down below. So, for example, you would do this and get the seesaw to push or something. No, doesn't do that. Maybe bring two boots. Yeah, I'm considering that. It would make a certain amount of sense, except keeping the boot loaded is a potential issue here. I mean, we could just step on the boot again to do that. I like the idea of taking two boots. Whoops. But the problem is that we still can't really take a boot with us, right? I mean, potentially... You know what? You can probably tap one boot further to get it on top of the icicle if you have something weighing it down on the other side, like a bomb, for instance. So, for example, we jump up here, we weigh this down with a bomb. We weigh it down with a bomb first. Weigh it down with a bomb. Whoops. Wrong. This is telling me something about bomb weight. We can look at that later. I'm trying to do it without too much assistance here. Yeah, no, I weigh it down with a bomb first. I think that's the idea. You weigh down the right side with a bomb, then you load a boot, and then the seesaw remains evenly spaced. Once it's evenly spaced, then we are in business. So, let's do that. No, I needed to load it before. I forgot what I said already. Never mind that. Okay. Pop it up. And we'll see. Nope. I was trying to pull out a bomb there, but I did it on top of the door, as always. And... yeah, no, let's not mistakenly enter the door anymore. Let's do that. timing is not quite right for that. If I had a second boot, though, I would be able to stab to get the top boot up top. The problem is... yeah, so you can do it with 2 boots, but the problem is that I would lose the sword, I think, when I stab the right side. Unless I manage to drop a boot there first, which doesn't seem likely. Also, the fact that this is technically open, doesn't look that useful. I feel like it's possible to... No. You use a bomb to weigh down the boot. Then you tap the boot to get it on top of the icicle. Let's try that. I actually don't have a good idea to take that. We'll go back to the 2 boot concept in a bit. I do want to test out some of this stuff first. Nope, same mistake. Once again, trying to pull out a bomb in front of the door is not advised. Not a good idea. Alright, let's try it again. Pull out a bomb over here. The vine is in the way. There's a lot going on here that tries to mess with you when it comes to positioning. That was actually not too bad an idea. It's a little time sensitive, but it could work. Hang on. Nope. I don't quite like that. Let's see here. Yeah, let me think about this again. 2 boots could work, but the issue is... what? Let's see. And yeah, Meng definitely putting on that thinking face. Meng, I don't know how much of the other Tower Escape contestants you've played. I assume that you somehow managed to find a time for some absurd amount. Okay, can't really take this forward. I can always jump out of the boot and lose the sword. I mean, any solutions that involve losing the sword are probably not right. Also notice that the sword spawns at a wall, so you can't transport the sword with you either. Donut block. Why donut block? It might be something loading related. No, not really. So I'm wondering why this would be a donut, specifically. What that's trying to prevent. Hang on. So I know how to get a bomb over there. I know that getting the bomb over there allows me to... do what? You know what? We can always read the clue. It was telling me something about the boot weight relative to the bomb. We might as well read the clue. Like, the clue doesn't give things away. It does give you a certain amount of information. Actually, no, it does give things away. It just gives you boot next to icicle, next to one-way panel, next to bomb. Yeah. I know that's the idea, though, that the suggestion here is that the boot weighs down the bomb, and the boot is able to lift it. Also, yeah, so this is just a little off screen of that set. No, that's actually telling you about the on-off switch over here. Now, potentially, you would be able to work with that. That's the layout it's giving me. It's not giving me something down here on the lower level. Notice that if you come down here like that, I'm actually able to survive on top of the seesaw momentarily before it comes down. That's important. That's really important, in fact. That's potentially new material. Also notice that it might be possible to get a Goomba up. No, it's not, because it will hop against the wall. So, if I do take 2 boots, I might be able to stomp on a seesaw and survive. Oh, I don't know about that. But then the boots just don't stay loaded for long enough. That's the main issue I have with this. Like, you can try to load as many boots as possible. And then... hey, you can actually survive, but then I'm too late on that. So, okay. So, oddly enough, that actually looks okay. It's just that the timing is quite tight. Now, if that is a solution, it wouldn't be the first instance of something that is a little bit time sensitive in this level. It's not unprecedented. Because a few things here are a little bit time dependent. Okay. Oh, you know what? I could have just jumped up directly. But well, we got it. Never mind. No worries. I can now jump down here and do nothing with this. I was supposed to... yeah, no. I wanted to drop a boot there. That's okay, that's okay. We'll redo this eventually. This is doable, though. The timing is not super tight. It is tight enough to have made me overlook the solution, but... well, this whole thing with the on-off switch to the left is what the clue room was basically telling me, that boot weight is going to be enough to work with. Also, if I get a boot over to the left side, that's actually what I should be trying to do. Because if I do that, then this shoe is able to keep me alive above this blade over here. So if we can manage to do that, if we can manage to get that upstairs, then we're in good shape. In order to do that, though, it seems like we need... yeah, on-off activation is eventually going to get me up on this column. Let's rethink it. Whoops. Okay. Oh, you know what? This semi-solid was here the whole time. The semi-solid that was preventing the spikes in the seesaw from making contact. It took me a long time to notice that. In spite of the fact that it's visible in the background, that you can see that a semi-solid ends on this column on the same level as the spikes. But you see, this is how you know I've been playing too much Mario Maker 1, because in Mario Maker 1, the spike and semi-solid overlap prefers the spikes. I think I needed to drop the donut block first, but if I drop the donut block first, then how do I get out safely? I don't. What I do is... let's see. What happens if I take that? And then I can jump up, yep. With the boot, yep, that's how you do it. That adds just enough weight for me to come up here. And drop in. And then I get on top of the donut block because that allows me to throw a bomb and get back in the boot safely. Whoops. Never mind. That does not allow me to do anything safely. Okay, so I was overcomplicating this, for sure. Because This is all you do. Semi-solid. Go up. That's all you do. One boot. So yeah, the thing I was not reading correctly was the semi-solid immediately below this one. Completely missed it. Okay, so I want to send a bomb to the left side. Can I do it? I feel like I want to drop a boot onto the seesaw here, and then... Yeah, because if I drop into it while the donut block is away... Nope. That's the interaction. So never mind. That's a lot of extra work. I mean, well, that's how I play puzzles. We find a long way. That's just how I play. Yeah. I guess the timing was implausibly tight, but... Like I said, it wasn't the first tight timing we've seen, so... Or, not tight, but, you know, it wasn't the first time-sensitive thing we've seen. Also notice this, we don't have anything to do up here yet, but we will eventually once the on-off switch has been changed. Okay, this thing here. We know it's going to be the boot weighing things down. The question is, where do I throw the bomb? Because that's the... Oh, you know what? I throw the bomb from the left and it goes up the slope. We know that from previous experience. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. We have done a couple of slope bomb throws before. That's how you do it. And very nice of the boot to come back to me. Okay, and then we can jump up. Except I would want the boot to drop first. Right, so... Yeah. No. That's wrong. I need to jump out of the boot. But I need the boot to not be caught by the claw. But I can always go down to the left side, and that's not within claw range, though. How do I get the boot to drop out of the claw at the same time that I jump? Let's figure that out. We have the on-off switch toggled. I can just proceed from here without any complications. Cool to know you can stab the boots, yeah. Not something that happens very often, in spite of the fact that so many Link dungeons are based around similar principles of item progression. Okay, let's do this. And then, how do I drop this guy? Let's see. Oh, no, it's going to disappear on me. That is not okay. Let's see. I'm clearly supposed to send a boot to the left, but... how do I go about doing it? While dropping something through the claw. Maybe I just needed to jump out of the boot directly while I'm sitting in the claw. I didn't think I would get enough height from that. That's the reason I didn't try it. But it seems like a reasonable thing to do. Just didn't think that it would make it. Okay. Yeah, let's just jump up. No, that's not nearly good enough. Could really use a dry bone shell right about now. Let's see. What if we... I mean, I would need to get within range of dropping something into the claw, perhaps to displace the boot. We definitely need a boot. Yes, DGML, welcome. Doing alright. First puzzle day in a long time, so... Still kind of relearning this game. But... Hope things are alright on our end as well. Okay. Actually, it's maybe the first time since I did all my Mario Maker 1 earlier in the year that I seriously ran into a problem with perceiving the spike and semi-solid overlap incorrectly. No. But what if we came down here? No, hang on. What if we sent this over like this? No, it drops straight down, okay. Whoops. Oh, we're back here. At least we don't need to redo a long series of interactions to get that. What if... Let's see. If I'm over here, I can actually dislodge that. I'm a little out of range for it, though. It doesn't quite work. But you can kind of do that bomb throw that does not get within range of the on-off switch because it's a little too low. But you are within throwing range to throw above that bridge. Even if you're not in range to do anything else. Whoops. You have a technical question. Could Link's bomb push him under the bumper? I do not believe so. Like, if you're standing on an overlap with the bomb? No. No, I'm fairly certain that it's supposed to be the boot that goes over to the left. Thank you for the follow. But interestingly enough, on-off switch is kind of within a 2-tile range over here, such that you could technically do this, you just lose everything. Whoops. And once again, we've lost a sword. Okay. I will almost certainly need to restart at checkpoint here, so let's just do it quickly. If a thwomp is pushing it... Ah, that's a good point. That's an interesting interaction. That's something to take to the editor afterwards. And... let's do this. Okay. Got this. Get upstairs. Do the slope. And get the boot back rather conveniently. And I actually kind of wonder if there is some other interaction we're supposed to do here, like I mean, okay, no. Here's what it is. I see it. Bomb, and then drop, like that. That was staring me in the face the whole time. I just didn't get the sequence correctly. It is the overcomplication problem. Yeah, no. That's actually very simple. Like, extremely simple. This is going to be pushing with the big boot. Let's do it. Hang on. Okay. And then... yeah, no. That was actually really, really simple. It's just that I didn't consider dropping the boot higher in the first place. Alright, looks like we need to have another on-off switch here that will push a bomb towards. So let's see about this. Why would I want to get up top? Because... yeah, that still gives me a gap to come back down. That's important information. Potentially, I can get up there quickly. No, I can't. What if I do it like this? Can we go quickly? Yes, we can. And that blocks me completely. However, it does allow me to weigh this down such that a bomb throw might just happen. Did I kind of lock myself? I guess I can walk through the icicle and lose the boot. Or just lose the boot. Yeah, if you still had the boot here, you would be able to stomp and raise the bomb, and then possibly tap the bomb afterwards. Whoops. I've never seen a puzzle or any level that uses the relationship between Link and the Goomba shoe. I feel like I have, but not quite something in this style. But then, of course, I've seen a lot of stuff with the Goomba shoe for various reasons. I do want to bump that up, but I won't be able to do it unless I do weigh it down. I think we have the idea that I needed to weigh down the left side with the boot and then maybe stand under the icicle the way I was doing previously. Seems maybe a little precise, and I feel like I maybe skipped part of this if I'm doing it this way. Nope. Hang on. Oh, we'll see. I'm supposed to walk across once the on-off switch has been hit, though. I think that's the idea here. I mean, this is clearly no accident that you can do that. But what if I just kind of... Oops, okay, you can break it. And then... that will not do anything for me here if I don't have the boot, because I need the boot in order to tap it. But why don't I just come over here? Why do I need... did I just skip some of this? I think I might have, actually. Let's see. Looked like cheese? Yeah, could be. And yeah, SD, I'm glad you enjoyed Alert Command, as always. Okay. The hint door is probably going to tell me about some kind of unique and weird interaction, and we're not going to use it until we're desperate. Of course. I think I've only used the hint doors accidentally so far. Yeah, it totally looks like I skipped a big chunk here, because there's no way I keep the boot up to this point, unless the donut columns to the left are relevant. Because possibly this tells me that maybe there was something else that needed to be done here. Now, weighing down this side, while the blaster is on the other side, why would we want to do that? I feel like I do eventually want to transport a bomb here because... sorry, transport a boot here, because if you do transport a boot, you might be able to raise the trampoline here. But why would you want to do that, given the displacement of the one-way panel? Because if you have a bomb in this position, perhaps, and you get something that projects the trampoline upwards, the trampoline hits the one-way panel, but it does project whatever's standing here up. Now, why would we want that? Given that our main objective here is to hit the on-off switch. Let's see, I almost certainly had to go back down, I think. So maybe it's not really cheese, maybe it just lets you scout ahead, and that's the point of this. Yeah, I don't think it's cheese, I think we just had the opportunity to scout ahead and understand that we need the boot for something else. Yeah, because the icicle there doesn't look like it's something we're being cheap about. It looks like it is part of the intended sequence. But that, with that in mind... Hey, we need to kick this over? No, hang on. $80. We'll need to quickly get back up here. Okay. So yeah, I don't really have a way to stand that would allow me to drop a bomb, I don't think, but... I'll take it over. I mean, it does look like I'm supposed to maybe project a bomb here. And possibly just step on it directly, in fact. Let's try it. Yeah, if I kick it further. So let's say I do this. And then just push a bomb all the way through. Possibly. I think the boot is, when you're off to the side like that, only going to push the bomb up though, right? No, it actually does go all the way across. Yeah, no, that's actually likely to be it. We have 7 seconds, so we'll not be able to do it on this run, but I feel like this is, in fact, the right idea. And it is. Because then it allows you to go through and then do another bomb drop on the right side. Okay, no, we've got it. Okay. Significant progress, which is good. Alright, let's tab it. Move it up. Come on. Now, drop this. Come up here. And then we'll try to get everything back together very swiftly. Yeah. I missed. Like I said, we'll get everything together very swiftly. Thankfully, the on-off switch does preserve a significant amount of progress. Kind of wonder about a lot of the anti-cheese decisions that would have gone into this. Big boot, please. There we go. From the pipe. Nope. Just a little out of range. Nope. Hang on. Let's do a better throw. There we go. Okay, we've got this. A little bit faster would do it. Maybe. Yeah, without pushing that quite that way. Let's see. So we can go up as before. The on-off toggle does what for me? Let's figure that out. I mean, obviously, this is permitting me to walk across and jump up here. That's the point. But that doesn't hit the on-off switch currently. The box, however, yeah, no, that's because we need to punch it like this. And that allows me to go up. There we go. Now here, I want to send a boot over using the spring. I wonder if a bomb explosion would do it, actually. Let's see. I probably want to raise the spring first, such that it's one tile up, and then I tap the boot on top of it afterwards. In order to do that, I do need this to be one tile higher. And in order to do that, I would need to weigh it down from the left side. How do I do that while maintaining... Whoops. the boot. Let's see. We have to repeat all of this all of a sudden. That's okay. It happens. Hang on. Okay. So yeah, the whole point is to make sure I get over here and over here. That doesn't quite reach. But suppose I did something like a bomb drop here. Yeah, actually no. I do a bomb drop and raise the seesaw slightly. Okay, there we go. Now I tap the boot. And there we are. I tap the boot again. And we've got it. Hang on, we need to raise this first. Once again, and then that allows me to do this and bump it. Now, oh, nope, that's bad. We lost it. I need to lower the boot by applying additional weight. I think big boot plus bomb might actually be enough for me to grab the boot up here. Why would I want that? Because that would create a gap up here. Actually, no, I don't want that. I wanted to toggle the on-off switch first. Okay, no, I got it. Let's redo it. I do understand the sequence now, I think. But so we will occasionally have a long reset. Just given the nature of the interaction. The anti-cheese makes some contraptions a bit cumbersome, but the correct solutions are satisfying. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. There's quite a lot here to constrain the boot. I mean, the whole objective here is to take the boot up, so it's natural that the failure conditions will send you back to the boot spawning location. You can't really have too many sort of intermediary spawns, I think. Doesn't quite work that way. Whoops. Let's get back up. Looks like we do want, once again, a bomb on the right side first. Which means... Whoops. Hang on. Let's not go through the door. That's not going to reach, is it? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, it doesn't quite get there. But maybe if you kind of put it on the slot to the left here. Oops. Yeah, and that's correct, I think. What we want to do is put it down gently, and then fire it like this. That doesn't look like it'll go up far enough, actually. It does need to be directly under that slope. I think we roughly have the right idea, it's just that the positioning is all wrong. I do think that we need to do the on-off switch first, because there's no point in messing with the blaster until we've done so. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, arrow shot is not going to take that high enough. I do need to hit something. Ah, no. We do want to drop the blaster in some way. If we dislodge the blaster so it goes into this column and then falls through and it blocks the door, then we have the blaster as a spot to stomp on in order to get within range of the bomb. So blaster is first. It will be first. Whoops. We have 30 seconds. We're not going to see it this round, but let's try to get as far as we can. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh. Let's see if we hit checkpoint soon. Checkpoint, there we go. 9 seconds remaining. That's how we like it. That seems to happen to me a lot. Okay. So we have a checkpoint right before the flag. That is considerate. Given that there is still more to solve. Oh, I see, it's a boss room. Okay. Oh, that's a busy-looking boss. Morton, of course, spawned right at the beginning in what was effectively just a bit of a cutscene. So it's going to be a boss one-screen puzzle. The objective here will be to get out of the key door. Key is almost certainly attached to Morton. We also need the on state to be active for that. We have a bomb in the middle column here that is going to drop the blaster. What does the blaster spawn? Right now, nothing. But if the blaster drops down by one space, then we're able to go over by one space and drop the icicle. Dropping the icicle drops the muncher onto the right side of the bottom seesaw, which then changes some of my positioning here. The way we will do this, then, is... no, we don't really have a good opportunity to pull out a bomb. Notice that the vines protrude specifically to prevent a bomb spawn from happening. But if we're able to toss a bomb, then what happens? That doesn't get me anything. Currently, the thing we have to do is figure out how to activate this guy. We can do that by raising the seesaw such that the fire from Morton goes up the seesaw and hits the bomb. That's how we do it. There we go. That's correct. Next, we drop the icicle. That creates a block over there. This is really interesting, the use of the Morton fire here. That's fairly unique. We've seen some Morton fire concepts before. I'm thinking of one that Julian made. I believe it was the one for 4YM, but that was more of a kind of a series of platforming obstacles using the fire patterns and the deflections. Haven't quite seen it in this kind of puzzle concept. Of course, the damage makes everything look quite threatening. But now that we've dropped the muncher, what does the muncher do for me? It allows me to step on this seesaw and, first of all, it allows me to stop. But that just sends the muncher all the way back up the icicle with perfect timing. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. I think I know what happened there. I wasn't really paying attention to that. Well, why don't we just drop this again, then? And we'll just do a bit of a timed shot here. And send the fire through. Yeah, so you can manipulate the fire position using that muncher-icicle combination. You drop the muncher first. And then you can project the fire in a certain position, I think. And that allows you to take it through eventually. Very interesting. Yeah, because notice how it goes up to muncher, and then it had already been circling around too much at that point, so that's not going to get me very far. But eventually I do want to light up that bomb that's by the on-off switch in the top right. In order to do that, I do need to take something through here. Or... yeah, no, the fire clearly does need to go there, for sure. But a fire can't have been alive for that long. It needs to go up pretty quickly. And it would need to deflect down, I think. Okay, there is going to be a particular sequence. Let's get more fire on the muncher. We launch it immediately. No, it didn't really launch. Nope, it was not correctly placed. Can link bombs redirect as fire? I do not believe so, because we previously dropped a bomb on the seesaw and it just affected the seesaw weight. Oh, maybe it was out of position though. Let's see. That's inconclusive. No, it goes right through. But maybe I need to throw a bomb on the right side first, and then drop a muncher on it. Hang on. Nope, hang on. That's not right. No, that's not going to be alive nearly long enough. I think I kind of have a decent idea here, though. Like, I don't think this is wrong necessarily. But yeah, no, this donut block needed to be out of the way. That's a kind of a quick sequence, maybe. And then if it deflects all the way here... can I get within range of the icicle on this side? No, I can't. Let's see. I can get rid of the blue platform and... Yes. Let's see. Yes, because I can drop in through the right side. Yes, that's true. I hadn't considered going down here, in fact. That's something that is entirely unused for me so far. But why would I want to do that? Because... yeah, fire is currently circling around here. I'm trying to figure out what the blue platform even does. Let's watch the firing pattern then. Whoops. I can use the shield, I think. And that using the shield strategically and coming up here is probably the way to do it. Okay, so I see. So we actually don't need to worry about a muncher. The idea behind this was that we needed a muncher for the previous activation, but we sent it up again. And we're supposed to send it up again because then it unblocks the fire down below. The point of sending the muncher back up is to unblock. It's not to reset it or repeat anything else, I don't think. Possibly, though, I can get in a position that allows me to shield the fire and manipulate its position. Or, no, we just need to lower the seesaw, in fact. That's all there is. Yeah, you lower the seesaw and the fire goes up the slope when it comes up. That's it. That is it. I will almost certainly run out of time again, but... yeah. That's gonna hit. Now, where should I be standing for the on-off activation? We do need... oh, no, it toggles again, and then we can just kill him directly. 25 seconds. Okay. We collected that. And we've got 20 seconds to mess around here before we hit the flag. This is extremely unwise, but we're going to do it. I probably don't want to drop out to the left. But maybe there's a secret. No, that's the original entrance, I'm pretty sure. 6 seconds. Yeah, let's get it. Oh, question block on the right side. Huh. I'm really curious now about the question block, but... let's see. Terminator, I will not be doing a request today, unfortunately. Because we're not running the queue, hence no queue skip. Because we've got a huge pile of this stuff today to get through. So do save your points for viewer levels tomorrow, hopefully. Okay, so we didn't see what was at the end, but we did manage to solve each checkpoint segment and the ending right on time. Very, very narrowly. How many have I beaten so far? I believe this is the 9th one out of 36. I'm not doing all 36. Previously, I was prioritizing makers that I knew, and now I'm prioritizing some that I don't know, but who came very highly recommended. So yeah. At the very end there, we could have looped to the start and didn't. And we Okay, look at this. It actually is a kind of illusion. If you look at the final tower, you are able to wrap around to the left side. If you wanted to do that for some reason. Maybe there's a secret room or something. I'm really kind of tempted to replay this quickly, given that we know all the solutions. Let's do it while it's still fresh. I feel like we can probably redo this quickly. We won't be going for a record or anything, but I actually am curious about that ending. If we can get to it without, 10 seconds on the clock. Yeah, because it's clearly not connected to this side of the tower. And because of the wall and the scroll stop there. Let's just do it quickly. And let's do that. Okay. Hit the question block for no reason. And then get up here, drop this. Love how quickly puzzles go by when you know what's going on. In fact, it's a very good idea when that happens because it means that execution mistakes are not going to be too frequent. And by not too frequent, I mean, of course, that we're going to make them. Okay. Let's see. Alright, let's go back up. Yeah, once again, I think I just needed to walk off here. Then we'll do this. And do the slope throw, which we've been taught several times in this level. We're here already, which is great, because it means we'll do this. We will then do this. And then, whoops, too much swinging on the seesaw. Then we will do the slope throw once again. What was this all about? This was dragging that down. And then doing that once again, I think. Dragging that down. Look at that, checkpoint 1 already. Oh, forgot the 10 coin. Oh well, too bad. Okay, we'll do this. Always have to remember to give myself enough headroom to do the ground stomp, which is not always the case. Let's drop this guy. Do the slope throw once again. Alright. That is fine so far, everything here. Whoops. Works about as well as we can hope for. Yeah, a slope throw is very, very satisfying. And very frequent in this level as a solution. The thing about seesaws is that they are so dynamic and so full of possibilities, but also so difficult to design around that you often don't see a lot of puzzles that will use them with a lot of finesse, or if you do see puzzles with them, they can be solutions that are hard to spot simply because, seesaw weights are still not something that a lot of players are going to be able to intuit very well, I think. And so good solutions involving seesaws, I think, are relatively rare. Which is why it's been a pleasure to see them here. Yeah, it's hard to make them work, but if you can make them work, they are so worthwhile. I think that's probably why, you know, seesaws, you see them used so much more often for contraptions that the player cannot mess with. Like locking mechanisms and the like, but there we go. Because there are just too many potential issues otherwise. Okay, raise this. But yeah, lots of really interesting seesaw interactions in this one. For sure. Okay, good. Got the bomb out of the way. Look at how quickly we made it back. Good thing we didn't accidentally hit the on-off switch from the left side here. Let's get through. 191 seconds. So yeah, it's a 50 coin that was on the left side. When you do demolish the boss. So let's get back here. We might be able to do this in a single run, who knows? As long as I don't get stun locked all over the place, which appears to be happening. Okay, no, we got that. And then that does the second activation. Yeah, we need to activate the bomb up top. That requires me to do the Muncher hits. That's what it was, the big bomb up in the top right. I didn't really even see that activate last time. I didn't understand it until it had already happened. Okay. So we do not want to drop the Muncher anymore. We want to come down here. And yeah, so each on-off switch activation is followed by a reactivation with the red pipes on the left side. Because they count as multiple phases or multiple hits on Morton himself. So let's get back over here, grab this, get back to the sword, and then do the seesaw over here. And then we'll get over here and kill him. And yeah, it's the spike balls that land on him as well. That's why there are already 2 hits that have been inflicted upon him by the time we get the 3rd hit for the big finish. We hit the 50 coin, there's a crumbling effect, and of course we've destroyed half the tower. We are now going to check everything thoroughly. Nothing. We did see the 50 coin here though, okay. I go back. 1-ups. Can I actually not go back? Yeah, well, now we've seen this. I may actually be unable to proceed, though, so... curiosity satisfied, I guess. That doesn't seem right. Surely we find some block or something. Ah, there we go. Yeah, this level is pretty fair about that kind of thing up to this point. I notice, however, that it's possible to destroy those blocks using a bomb if you really wanted to hurt yourself. Okay, secrets revealed. Yeah, so the pathway back up the left side of the tower is destructible in a way that will SD lock you, but I mean, at that point you're asking for it though, so not too much of a complaint there. Anyway, great puzzle, glad we managed to wrap around it quickly. Let's do another one. For those who came in late, all of the puzzle codes are here in the chat. We just did one by Hackacat. I will be picking another one next. We'll be doing 3 Good 5U next. I don't think I've ever played anything by 3 Good 5U. But we'll take a look at that one. If you look at a scorecard, we're not really going by the scorecard, but you'll see that in some cases there's a huge disparity between certain judges. where some of them highly scored a puzzle and others very clearly just kind of crashed out and lost interest early. But no, everything we've played so far has been pretty solid. Some of it has been very long, some of it has been just the right scale. As we saw for the last one, just the right scale. Took a long time to puzzle through, over an hour, but once we found solutions, they were very clean to repeat. Here's the Mystical Forest by 3 Good 5 U. Scale of forest with power-up interactions and a friendly boo. Well, how friendly could it possibly be? Let's find out. Okay. So, a skull gate over there. This is just going to show you the track interaction nice and early because maybe that's going to be important. Also notice that you do need the platform there in order to get through to the next room, so the on state is required. Okay, helmet. And then, oh, we can bump the boo gate like this. That's actually fairly important to know. Looks like we'll probably be moving a skull platform such that the Muncher has a place to land. I feel like that's going to be the thing to do here. Yeah, that we toggle the switch a few times and then... Whoop. When we do that, we'll be able to put the skull underneath, and then we progress. So the question is, how do we activate the on-off switch? Currently do not see it. Except if you're tall, you can jump into it. Okay, fairly elegant. That allows me to keep my progress with the Muncher now. And also allow me to do an additional bump, perhaps. Additional on-off interactions are going to change the skull positioning once again, and the next position is going to release, but maybe the skull platform moves somewhere else next. No, you can also jump through the boo, because I would want to switch to the Master Sword anyway. There's no disadvantage to doing this. So there's going to be a boo gate there using the mushroom. And a link gate here, but we need to maybe get rid of that first. Also, is this breakable? Am I within range? Well, not like that, I'm not. Also, notice that can be hit to lower the gate. And that would get me through, except as Link, I would need to take damage there. That's okay. Let's assume that I need to. And yeah, because there's no way to go back down anyway, so I would assume that the solution is okay. We're allowed to take damage there. Hitting the P-switch is going to lock me into this little chamber here until the P-switch expires. It's going to lower the platform. Lowering the platform. I actually don't know if this is positioned to go up or down. If it goes up, then it bounces back down. There's nothing to interact with except for the P-switch. Yeah, it's just going to do the bomb push over there, and then that's going to raise the gate, and then we have progress. Okay, so this thing on the right here is important. Coin and brick there seem like it's preventing some kind of P-switch sequence on the right side, but if we eventually do something like a bomb drop there, that could be important, because a bomb drop on the right side would not only destroy the block, but it would also dislodge the coin. Dislodging the coin is going to bump the note block and potentially give me something like a vine. Here, notice that it should be possible for me to blow that up as Link before I go through. Let's see if That's a good idea, and it is. So, Fire Flower does what? Fire Flower... I would then be crushed by the blaster, unless I'm able to just go through the pipe. I think I have to do it. Yeah, so I'm supposed to bomb this location, in fact. Now, how would I do it? If I am Link, and then I... Yeah, I guess if you did not open the Fire Flower, this is actually just a... not a death location, because I don't know if it squishes you far enough, but... We need to think about bombing this for sure. And so yeah, this forces you back here. The one-way panel forces you to be short. Wonder if it's possible to save a sword. I don't think so. If you do have a bomb throw over here and then you take the Fire Flower, am I able to kick the bomb in position? That's the operative question here. I should actually be able to kick it that way, in fact, if you look at how I just kicked it. I should be able to do it. But the positioning will take a little bit of figuring out. Fire it into position. Possibly, because the arrow shot would not bump it far enough. Oh yeah, fire it with the Fire Flower. Yeah, because that would bump it up, for sure. That. Hang on, let's do a cleaner throw here. There we go. That gives you a crush as well. And then we actually do need to take the crush or take damage over here in order to switch to Shelmet. No, we do need to get crushed on this side. For reasons that should be obvious. There we go. Right. Shelmet is available over here now, and then we are not tall, so I can't hit this. So I do need to eventually transport a tall power-up like the Fire Flower over here. If, however, we take the Shelmet back... Why can't I just slide this, actually? I totally can. But then, okay, you'd fall into the Master Sword, that's why. That's okay. Yeah, and you can't get up here unless you're small. However, you can take the Shelmet down the left side to bump the boost stack, which is the central mechanic of the level. Which we would have done well to consider. Also, I can keep the Master Sword if I do this. Assuming that, well, we can just climb out of the way to skip the flower. There we go. Now that we skipped the flower, we have 20 seconds remaining. And then we can do this. And we do eventually want to be tall. In order to be tall, I would need to have actually knocked the flower into position first, I think, and then sent the blaster up. Yeah, no, you can put the flower over the boo and then raise the flower the rest of the way, possibly. Let's see. All the way back to start. Let's do this quickly again. Yeah. Do this, raise this, come here, come through. You remember seeing Carl play this? Okay. Yeah, Carl did do a fair bit of this contest. But I didn't keep up with his playthroughs. So, let's see. So this is completely new to me. And yeah, let's think about this. What did I do here? Oh yes, I knocked us back down with an arrow shot. Oops. Hang on. I totally can't aim. There we go. That's why we don't speedrun. Okay. Let's go through this. And then pop open the Fire Flower as before. We're back here already, really quickly. Okay, same idea. We toss. Take this. Whoops, missed. That's fine. Easy to reset. Yeah, the resets are at least not fussy. Nope. Accidentally clinging on the Divine there. That's not good. Okay, we need to do that whole setup a lot faster. Hang on. Let's try it again. There we go. Then we get the Crush and head for the Shelmet, which then allows me to keep the Master Sword. Okay, here's what we're going to do differently this time. We're going to drop in here, and then we're going to move the flower over to Boo, like that. The idea is, and the one-way panel is going to keep it in position too, I think. The idea is that the blaster push after that is going to raise the flower up to the top level, which is what we need in order to reach the on-off switch. And yes, that should actually get into position, I think. Let's do it. Because that will go high enough for the flower to then become available. I need to tap it a little further so we can catch it on the other side. Also, no, I'll have invincibility frames in fact, so that's going to be fine. Then we get through, hit checkpoint. Checkpoint's going to spawn me down below, which is interesting because of the whole interaction below on the right side. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's not think too hard about that, but we can get onto P-Switch. It's the only thing to do. Other than lower the platform, which we can also do, but either way, the platform's going to move, so let's raise the gate. Grab the helmet after a crush. And what do we have here? We have access to the Master Sword. We can also bump the Boo gates higher as before. I don't see a reason to do that yet because we currently can't do much. Well, we keep the helmet, that's the main thing, because then I can keep the Master Sword coming out of this. And grab the helmet again, in fact, which works for me. Looks like Bomb is going to be within range of the on-off switch over there. I would need to be able to get up there first, though. Let's about it. Displacing the shell won't do anything for me here. Let's see. Yep, that works. SMB2, interesting. I would need to lower the gate again to do that. Yeah, I guess there are on-off switches on either side because then it doesn't matter which way you bump the bomb. That way you're safe against either option. SMB2 gives me the high jump. High jump gets me through this gate. And also gets me through the one-way panel because I'll be tall enough. So we need the SMB2 mushroom, but in order to do that we need to lower the Boo gates once again, or reposition it in a way that makes sense. I want to position the Boo to allow the mushroom to go through. There we go. I don't know if I need the Shelmet. I don't think I can keep it even if I took it. Because I don't have a good way to get back up here. Or, yes I do, yes I do. Hang on. I bet we can do it. Oh, I see. It's kind of specifically enforcing that I can't do it, can I? Oh, yes I can. I can run over. No, I can't. Not enough of a gap. That's okay. Let's do it this way instead. Hang on. Or we can stand here. Or not. Hang on. So what should I pick up then to get in position here? That's interesting. Because we have SMB2, then what is that useful for, if not that? I don't want to take a hit here. I do want the mushroom in this position. I wanted it here, I believe. Failing that, though. Yeah, because the vine here does prevent me from grabbing the Shelmet. Or does it? Nope. Just a little too high. That's fine. We're at checkpoint. We'll be able to see what the checkpoint setup is like. I do know how to get that at least. The issue is no high jump because of the donut block. Yeah, no, that was a bad idea. We needed to get the helmet first. That's okay, that's okay. I roughly understand this. Yeah, key switch sets a whole bunch of things up. Yes, because that's what kind of gets the boost stack into position and repeats the progress that we had so far. That's actually a really elegant solution to this. That's very, very nice, this gate mechanism here. And yeah, the bridge on the left side prevents you from activating the blue platform too early. That is what it's for. Okay, we'll bump that. We'll bump that. I wanted to keep a helmet available, didn't I? So I could grab the Master Sword on the other side and save it. What did I even do there last time? Let's see. Oh yes, because of the whole bomb interaction on the left. So wait, what did I do? I got the Master Sword. Oh no, I needed to do the bump down the middle first. And then keep the Shelmet and grab the Master Sword with the Shelmet intact. That's right. Get rid of this, grab this again. And then this is where the bomb interaction comes in. That gives me SMB2, raising the gate will give me the SMP2 mushroom in this position, ideally. Oh, I actually can't do it that way. That's not good either. However, that does give me access to SMP2 plus Shelmet, which is what I was looking for. Now that doesn't help me. Doesn't seem to help me. Let's see here. It does allow me to run through the Boo ring. I mean, the whole point is that I want to bump the Boo even higher, right? And the way I would do that is... Oops. By bumping it from down below with the high jump. That seems to be the main thing that I can do that's different. Right? Because... Supposing... I'm here. No. Doesn't actually do much. However, I do have more access to... Mushroom. What is there to pick up? That's the thing I should think about. What can I pick up? Or what can I sneak through? SMP2 is able to pick up the bomb that spawns from Link. That seemed really important in that that would allow me to drop another on-off switch. Notice that there's a blue... Yeah, let's climb up to Vine so we can see. No, we can't see. The blue switch over to one-way panel on the left, top left. No, that's just a gate to enforce that you need to get back into the on state, which does require me to perhaps hit the on-off switch on the left side manually. And yeah, first Black Man in Space can't pick up the donuts, unfortunately. Of all the things that you can't pick up, it just had to be the donuts. Let's see here. I know how to get a Shelmet using the SMP2 mushroom. I know how to punch my way through the boost stack once again. That doesn't get it nearly high enough. Oops. Hang on. I have to take some damage again, I think, and switch back to Link, perhaps. Also, yeah, doing the climb here. Hang on. There we go. No. That's what this is for. That's what this gap is for. That's for walking like this. See, the program when you say Weird Mario grabbing clouds and can't grab donuts, all I can think of is the Weird Mario. Is it Lanky Mario in Maker 1? Who would have come in pretty handy here. Although no handier than the SMP2 mushrooms high jump already gets you. Let's see. Let's redo this. We got this, we got this. What have we not interacted with? No, we do not have helmet access over there. We can, once again, lower SMP2 mushroom into place. Now, I would probably still want Link at that point. Oh no, I don't think so. Now, if it's not this, what could it be? There is nothing for me to pick up. I really feel like this is something that should have been the answer here. That but it is not. So yeah, you wouldn't get enough height off of this even in under the best conditions. However, if Link throws a bomb, then I can stand on the bomb. If Link throws a bomb above the donut block, then SMB2 Mushroom can stand on a bomb. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I got it. Yeah, no, I think I have it. So the idea here, once I have the SMB2 Mushroom in the left side slot, is I would throw a bomb. I would then tap it up here. I would switch the SMB2 Mushroom in that slot, and then I would stand on top of the bomb for the high jump. I don't know, because a bomb is not going to last that long. So that sequence might be a little bit quick. But as one of the better uses of that one tile slot that I can think of, it really does look like that one tile is supposed to be a mushroom trap. And so I'd have to be careful not to grab the mushroom on its way over. We want to stay on the Master Sword. Okay, let's grab this. Go around. Grab this. Are we within range? No, because I didn't hit the on-off switch. Interestingly enough, what if I hit the on-off switch on the other side before it came over? We can totally do it with a bomb. Yeah, we actually could have just prepared the on-off switch from checkpoint. Whoops. That's okay, this is more satisfying anyhow. Let's go back. Okay, I want to stand in such a fashion that I do not touch the mushroom. Oh, yeah, I forgot it goes through. The Muncher will crush it. In that case... No, I want to lower the gate such that the mushroom goes through the Boo on the lower level as well. Yeah, that's what it is. So you lower the mushroom one step at a time. Except I would need to get out of here. We do that. So now we throw the bomb on top of the donut block. We grab the mushroom, we stand on top of the bomb. Very satisfying. I like that solution a lot. It seemed like we saw it a while ago, but it took a while to execute. No, I really like that solution, actually. That's a nice way to think about these two items in combination, which has always been a great combination ever since it's launched. I think that was one of the great possibilities of having the SMB2 mushroom in this team to begin with, was that... I actually remember, since DI Program is here, that there was a lot of those puzzles at the time that involved this rapid Lincoln SMB2 mushroom switching that caught my attention immediately after the 3.2 patch. And, okay, that toggles the switch. That drops to mushroom. Yeah, mushroom gets me through the right side. We do not have helmet yet. We will eventually want to come back for it, because that's going to get me up the vine and also get me to a key, I'm sure. So, let's go up. I do need the crush. Let's get crushed. And then I need to... not hit the mushroom then. Hang on. So I need to get crushed in a way that does not land back on the mushroom. Yeah, but I do need to be told to get over here in the first place. Which makes me think that we either A, need to find a way to destroy the mushroom before landing on it, or B, figure out a way to get the sword across. Let's see. Yeah, I see where the helmet is. It does require me to come up here first and then hit the skull platform. We haven't thought about where to use the SMB2 high jump yet. That's one important factor. Also, no, we can go through the Boo Gate and take damage. Yeah. No, we can't because there's a bumper there. But what are we thinking? Yeah, in order to go through the Boo Gate, I do need to raise everything first. So that will not be quite right. If you use the mushroom as a trap in that location, then it prevents an additional mushroom from spawning. So let's say we do this. The idea is that I wanted a second mushroom to be on the board. Like, I want one mushroom here. I want to have the SMB2 mushroom so I can walk over. And so here's how we do that. I want to throw here, if I can, and then tap the switch a second time. After a mushroom is spawned in that location, so there we go. So now the pipe is unblocked. Then we go up, grab the helmet, activate the platform, and that is progress. Okay, now we go back up. Now, how do we get the key from here then? I feel like maybe we needed to drop in from above. And that perhaps I did this prematurely. That if we have Link here, then perhaps I can bump something else. Let's see. Or we do the on-off switch once again, and then that manipulates the skull position. Or does it? Yes, it does. Yeah, I actually want to drop through the Boo Ring from up top then. Vine was lowered. Yes, that's true. That is something that gets me back up. Yeah. All the little bits of progression that we don't consider. It looks like I'll be just barely too slow for the key door this time, but... yeah, because it looks like I would want to have some kind of switch lower me while I'm standing on top of the Boo. That we toggle the on-off, or do something to lower that while I'm able to drop onto the key. So you basically kind of overlap with the Boo as a lift, and then take it back down. Anyway, a really cool mechanism here. Let's tap this once again. And this should be fairly simple too. reenact this part of the solution. We've got most of it mapped out at this point. Electrodude, welcome. Alright, down we go. Push. And then, oh yes, I forgot the on-off switch. That's fine. That's something we'll take care of here. Let's do it again. And then drop in again. And not get bumped. And then, oh. Here we go. Okay, let's try to do this cleanly. That was a near miss right there. But we got it in the end. Let's not drop back down by mistake. That would be really bad news. Let's wait for the donut block. Just be actually extra careful. Then we're back here. Plenty of time to go. Okay. Once again, we know how this is going to go. We move that over. Yeah, interestingly enough, the on-off switch isn't doing much for me right now, but we'll eventually be using that for the gate, of course. So, nope, that was wrong. Hang on. I needed the arrow shot to make that happen. I feel like maybe the on-off state isn't quite what I want it to be now, but we'll take it. Okay. Up we go. And yeah, I wanted to switch the on-off, but we can do that. And then bump the whole thing, actually. So this is going to be a bit of a timing issue, perhaps. I want to get on the Boo while managing to tap the on-off switch on the right side. So we can do it, because I can get in the right side. No, I can't, because we don't have the Master Sword over there. Okay. Yeah, because toggling the on-off switch lowers the boot. I was hoping to climb up the vine on the right side and getting on top of the boot. No, this is the way we progress. We have to go through here for sure. This gap makes me wonder. But yeah, this is not going to get anywhere near. Possibly we just need to run it quickly. But there's no way I can beat the bomb that quickly. And get there in time. Actually, let's see where the lift lowers itself and how low it goes. Yeah, it doesn't really go that low, but I can get the bomb going and I can stand on top of the boot and get pushed up by the bomb. Nope. Oh no, because you need the bumper to raise it in the first place. That does not raise by itself, it only lowers by itself when you toggle the switch. Whoops. Let's go back and keep in mind that, yeah, this preserves my progress up to the Shelmet, but it doesn't do much else for me yet. I can get pushed through by the blaster though, perhaps, but I wouldn't have the key. However, getting pushed through by the blaster is a good thing. We can do that. Except, no. We need to raise the gate. That does not raise the gate. We need to Pump this up. Pump this up. There we go. Electrogy, you've had this really weird dream. Aside from some personal stuff, you were on a flying bus with friends. And one of your old classmates was the Galactic Federation, and then suddenly running away with... Well, I've actually heard of ESAM. I didn't know he was a pro... Oh, the pro Pikachu player in Smash. Yes, okay, yeah, that's why I know him. King DDD shot a nuke at you, but a nuke refused to land. I mean, that is clearly an allegory for the war in Ukraine. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. This is not quite working. You know what? If I toss like this... No, I have the helmet. What am I doing? I can just run through the boo and... Whoops. Yeah, I forgot about the one-way panel. I was hoping to go further. I didn't need to stand quite that soon in that location. I needed to drop the bomb, wait a little bit longer, and then get back onto the boo. And then I have enough damage frames to get the key on my way down. I got back to the boo too soon because I was hoping to run through it back to the left again to grab another helmet, not realizing that the one-way panel was preventing me from doing so. And yeah, Mang, that sounds like a very good dream. It would have been much worse if the nuke had, in fact, decided to land. That would have been a significant expansion to King DDD's known arsenal. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go down. Let's repeat this. I keep forgetting that I... Oh no, you actually can't preload the on-off switch. No, I'm thinking about the whole checkpoint interaction. Yeah, the checkpoint gets you all the way back up to the top. You can kind of do the on-off switch in advance, I think. I just keep forgetting to do it. Let's go back down. Okay, it's good. This is going alright so far. The timing there always worries me a little bit, but we managed to do it just fine. Let's wait for the donut block and not step on it too hard. Okay, we got this. We know how this works. Toss one. Yeah, I really like this part of the solution. It's something that you do need to kind of, whoops, stop and think about, but once you see it, it's easy to recreate. It's kind of ideal as far as puzzle solutions go. Where it's very elegant once you do it. And there's nothing fussy about it. You just need to understand the sequence. Okay, same idea here. We want to raise all of this. And then on-off switch is going to be lowered by a bomb. So what we do is we stand up top. I wonder if this slot here implies that we should have landed another power-up on it as well. But no, instead what we're going to do is stand off to the side. Wait, that didn't do what I thought. Oh, because the bomb didn't actually hit the on-off switch, did it? It didn't trigger. Let's rethink that. Or did it? Because I was expecting the skull platform to move and drop, and for me to head down with the boo. Ah, okay, no, this is why you can't do the on-off switch in advance. I do not actually have to Master Sword at this point. I totally neglected that. You don't get the Master Sword until you get to Yellow Pipe, so... Never mind, no cheesy skipping in this one. But you get Master Sword so early in the sequence, I just completely forgot that you don't start with it. And we'll grab another one. We'll come down. We will completely forget to do the on-off switch once again. Except I need the helmet to do it first anyway, so... That's actually correct. Let's go back down. Lower the mushroom. Stand aside. Yeah, once you know where to stand, once again, execution is not too much of a pain. Alright. Now we wait. Getting up here at about 400 seconds, that's going to be just fine. Same idea here. So I need to figure out what went wrong with the on-off switch. Oh, I know what went wrong, I think. On-off switch is one block to the right of Divine. When we dropped this with Link, we need to follow the bomb down as Link. Yeah. Because I dropped the bomb at the bottom of the vine, not on top of the on-off switch, which is why the gate didn't lower. With Link, I need to make sure the bomb lands here. Then I get back up, then I get into Boo at the point of detonation, and then the lift takes me down to the key at that point. No sooner. With that said, now we can raise this. And then... we're going to come over here. We drop the bomb and then we run. There we go. And it pops you out instantly because of the bumper, which is good because otherwise we would have had some trouble. Note that we can switch to SMB2 in this location we want. We can also grab a shell bit in advance. I don't know if any of this is going to matter. It might not. Let's just pop out. Landis, welcome. And so yeah, this is going to switch you to this power-up configuration anyway. And everything here looks good. I guess... I love how the boos up top, like... I mean, obviously they're based on your facing direction as well, but if you stand at a right spot, it kind of looks like one of them is scared of the other as it's getting bullied. Mostly, I think that whole interaction is just there to allow you to get a kick out of watching the clown face. Oh look, and there's a heart. Let's see if we can get on top of the flag. There we go. And the hearts make a heart-shaped block of 1-up text, which is excellent. Okay, that one was great. All of these have been great. That one was 3 good 5 us for sure. Anyway, let's pull up another one. We should hopefully have time for at least one more. As long as it's not some kind of 5-hour-long extravaganza like the one by Teramis that we had played last month. I remember Grakowski mentioning that there was one that took even longer for him to do anyway, and I cannot remember which one it was. So, if we run into it, we will know. Because apparently there was one that was absolutely gigantic. SDGML, there are 36 altogether. I'm not playing all 36. I'm doing this selectively because I had the privilege of not being one of the contest judges, and I am not required to actually play everything. I just want to see good puzzles. Next one here is by Cola Maniac, otherwise known as Bizarre. It's called The Leaning Tower of Chisa. Tried to make a reference, but it turned out goofy. And here I am looking at the face and the cover, which does not look like Goofy, but maybe looks like one of the junior characters on Goof Troop, if anybody remembers that spin-off. SDGML, I think I've cleared 10 so far, if my count is correct. I am not really keeping track accurately, but we did 8 of them back in March, I think. It was mostly just the one by Terramist. It took forever and ever, because it was 7 one-screen puzzles in a row. And with checkpointing, that sometimes set me back quite a ways. So yeah, it was 7 one-screen puzzles in a single level, and I would occasionally lose tons of progress. And so it just took me a long, long time. Yeah, SDGML, you think a junior Goofy and you can't remember the name? Neither can I. But as we can see, Cyphus decided to speedrun this down to a minute. Cyphus being a bit of a puzzle speedrun, glitch hunting expert, lock hunting expert as well. Definitely a good playtester to have around, since he beats everything quickly and stress tests all of the time checks. So I see Cyphus is one of the names on the records all the time when I'm playing puzzles. Okay, so this is obviously a shell jump. There's no way this is actually a shell jump. It's not. Oh, this is going to be a precision element. Yeah, no, this level's just fooling around with me. I'm supposed to lower this here and then spin jump over it to get on top of the rainbow. I'm sure somebody who actually is a precision player would try to make that gate on the right side. I am not that player. We will not do it. So yeah. I think this level is just messing around with me. It's giving me shell jump, it's giving me, you know, a little precision spot over here that is followed by other precision spots. I like the sense of humor in this level already, actually. It's my kind of thing, just having a laugh at the expense of people who do not play puzzles and do not understand that they're playing a puzzle. I wonder what the block gives me, though. I am kind of curious, but unless we have the opportunity to take a point of damage, we will not find out. And naturally, we will not have the opportunity to take a point of damage. I bet we can take a bomb through with us somehow. Oh, let's do that. Leto squad. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not sure I know what the Leto squad is, if it has anything to do with Jared Leto, or rather just... Who was, I guess, technically in Suicide Squad. So this stuff you can mess around with. This I can take upwards. I can also take this into the previous room. I can also take a bomb back here to blow up more of this. I can also create a landing spot over here. If I were playing this the way that somebody like Supernova plays puzzles, we would do the spring drop, but we're not going to do it. We are instead going to try to project this upwards so I can get on the yellow pipe. Looks dangerous. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, Leto. Yes. Yes, I know who that is now that you mention it. I don't play those levels for obvious reasons, but I do now understand what you're trying to tell me. Now we can also see if any of those blocks were vine blocks. They are not. I feel like it is possible to do something here, but I feel like I need more bombs. And that I can continue to bomb my way through here. Putting in Kaizo Tricks as a world record strat, that would explain the Siphus record, perhaps. We can blow up a bunch of this stuff. That still doesn't solve my problem, though. Interestingly enough, if you bomb maybe one of these locations here, like by dropping a spring, putting a bomb on top, it could actually give me a ledge to jump over. That is not a terrible idea. Okay, it might be a terrible idea, but let's do this. Because I don't have enough time to really swap items and hot potato them around. Yeah, I don't have time to actually swap to this, move it, swap back to the bomb, and drop it. I mean, you could if you wanted to try something cheesy, but I don't think that's going to be it. I think we need to take this back and see what we can do in the other room. No, nothing up there, but we can rest around here a little bit more. Yes, that's right, that's right. It's the Leaning Tower of Chisa. That's a good point, SD. I didn't even think about the title. That the entire puzzle is full of cheese opportunities that are very clearly marked if you want to try that kind of thing. We're not going to do that. We're going to solve puzzles. Can I bump this further, maybe? It looks like if I get the timing correct there, that might actually be fine, but... notice that this is actually a bit of a joke, because if you do a shell jump, then you're actually committing to doing the precision bit, because you need the shell in order to get on top here. So if you do the shell jump, you're actually doing a combination Kaizo precision level. So. I tried a yellow pipe in the ceiling. Oh, you mean that ceiling? Yeah, no, I know why I overlooked it, actually. I know exactly why I overlooked it. No, I did try it. I did try it. But I might have overlooked it because I assumed that this was, what is it? Oh, you know what? If you drop the bomb on top of the spring, then you can spin jump on top of the bomb, and then you can do precision over top, but we're not doing that. We're just going to theoretically think about cheesing this level instead in all the ways that are clearly marked. So this... you can't jump immediately into that, but... I feel like the bell there is actually kind of trolling me, but, you know, the ding-dong bell for a correct solution. On the other hand, it does give you bells for the intended solutions, the puzzle interactions, so maybe it is correct. Well, let's just blow things up. It definitely is possible to set this, it's just that the continuation is awful anyway, because you would need to jump through the coins and everything, so that doesn't really look correct at all. You know what? This is Super Mario World. I should have just done that. I've been playing too much stuff that is not Super Mario World and just completely forgetting about the up throw. That was very silly. So, here is the moment of truth. Does the P-switch turn these into coins? No. But I was curious. We can also tap this. Doesn't do anything for me except... Yeah, we'll do something quick here then. Okay. Not gonna be much too slow here. Oh, I see. Speedrunner road. Yeah. No, except you actually do need to pee here. Interestingly enough, though, I wonder if we can do anything to manipulate that. No, you probably don't need to actually speedrun this. There might be a puzzle interaction that I just haven't thought about, like, for example, taking the P-switch. No, that's a bad idea. When do I hit this thing? That question block looks awfully suspicious. Yeah, that question block may be something. Notice that there are semi-solids here trapping me one step at a time. Let's think about this again, because if you let go of the P-switch, under what circumstances can I hit that question block? I don't see it. Because... Oh, you know what? If I move the P-switch over to the right side first, and then I hit it, then I have a longer opportunity to do this. But that still doesn't quite resolve what I want it to do. Ideally, I'm not going to play with this stuff at all, right? Like, that looks very much like it's an optional segment that I'm supposed to bypass with some kind of actual puzzle solution. On the other hand, if we stand on the left side of the vine, that does get me across, so... maybe. I feel like there's no way this is actually required, though. Let's think about it. SD has an idea? Yeah, we'll see soon enough. You know what? We take the P-switch, we come back here, we drop the P-switch, we get in through the door. That's it. That's what it is. That's what it is. You step on the P-switch, go through. And SD, great minds think alike, apparently. Yeah, that felt very elegant. I quite like that. So it's funny because from the perspective of somebody who is a Precision or Kaizo player, the puzzle solution is the thing that's the actual cheese, right? Whereas to me, like, the puzzle is the solution and everything else is the cheese. But depending on how you look at this and what kind of player you are, your perspective on this might be quite radically different. What does this door do? Okay, drops you in. Is there an up throw location over here? Yes, there is. Yes, no, you can just up throw as you go through the door. That should be it. There we go. And then you can get in through the twister. What is the real cheese? Yeah. That is a very interesting question. Can I just push this guy? I should be able to. And if I push him, I should be able to get through the top side. Because I can just spin jump on top of him. Now the thing is, do I have a way to take the P-switch with me? Probably not. Let's see. The real cheese is the cheese you made along the way. Yeah, that's much better than having made fake cheese. Okay, let's take this up. P-switches there do what? I can't even see what the sort of technical solution is to that. The thing that's being suggested. And there's a door over here that is maybe linked to the door on the other side. Yeah, we're not doing the precision stuff, obviously, but the pipe looks rather conspicuous. Let's go through. Who needs friends when you have cheese? That's a very good point. This just gives you a preview. I don't think it does anything else for me, but maybe it does. We never quite know. Because what if there's some kind of spawn blocking that happens when P-switches are activated? Anyway, I do like the push solution here. I think it does look correct. So we'll do it with the 60 seconds I have remaining. Whoops. And we just will not take the door this time. Would there be any reason I want to hit the P-switch in advance before coming up here? I don't think so. It would just block the coins. Oh. Except I need to figure out how to get down through this platform if I do want to head towards the coins. And I feel like in order to do that, I would need something like a P-switch so I have a ceiling to bump against, perhaps? I don't know. We're obviously not going to do precision through that, but I think I need my head to get pushed through that. And the P-switch is part of the solution to make that happen. Okay, let's go all the way up. So let's scout this out again, just to see what's happening. We know about the piranha push. We know that we don't actually want to take any of that. I think what we'll do this time is I'll actually activate the P-switch before I continue on to piranha, because we know that that's going to create a couple of blocks where the coins are located by the pipe. Assuming I don't push the piranha into myself, which is always a very important consideration. SD, you were saying earlier, who needs friends when you have cheese? That's a bit of logic much more often applied to competitive games, I think, where you just, you know, cheese your way through the metagame and lose all your friends and, more importantly, get the win. My reference point for that kind of thing is like entirely StarCraft, you know, people doing Protoss cannon rushes or what have you. I mean, actual nom nom cheese, yeah, that's very helpful too. I had somebody ask me once, like, if you had to give up cheese or chocolate, which one would you give up and which one would you keep? I would quite easily keep the cheese, actually. Chocolate is lovely, but cheese is essential to too many things. Too much on this earth depends on cheese. Okay, I hit the P-switch and that does not do anything useful for me. Can I just go in the pipe? No, I can't. Blocking the pipe on the right side allows me to do what? Yeah, because my current line of thinking here is that if we have a P-switch, then perhaps I can set it up in such a way that allows me to bump my head and get dunked below the platform. Like if we just placed a P-switch, for example, on this corner here, and then just get pushed up against it, and then we get dunked on a ways through. That requires me to keep the P-switch, and it will not be... Like, I would need to have it past the Piranha. After the Piranha push, I need to maybe throw the P-switch onto the other side, and then continue, because... Yeah, I just need to keep the P-switch, and then we get dunked on the edge of the platform in the way I described. And yeah, you see, there's so many other dishes that rely on cheese in some form, and not really that many dishes that rely on chocolate, right? Where chocolate is much more of a luxury that seems in many ways less essential. Okay, that's how we do it. Let's not step on the P. And then let's place the P right here. Right here. That's not far enough. Okay, that should be good. That should work. Now, here's the thing. Can I grab the P on my way over? No, I can't. That's too bad. It's just a little bit out of reach. Oh, that's the goal already. That was quick. That was really quick. Well, this was quite nice, though. It's out of the tower escapes that we played so far, probably the closest thing to an actual comedy level. I love how this pipe seems to imply that there's an alternate exit that dumps you in. I wonder if that alternate exit actually exists. It could also be hard mode content, which we'll see over here. It could be... Oh, credits. Okay. I can hardly see the text, actually. But that's okay. Maybe we can... see. Yeah, everything is by me. Art is also me. Music is not me. Special thanks to me. And you. Aw. We're playing. How sweet. And yeah, this level gets all the style points. I kind of wonder if this has been submitted to the right kind of player that would look at this and just try to do everything the hard way, instinctively. I am wondering if somebody has kind of tried to sit through the other route and given it a proof of concept on video. I wonder about the 57-second record as well, in terms of which interactions it did or didn't use. It seems like the precision bits would just be way too much of a grind, though. I think 57 seconds is probably doable with the standard solutions, or something resembling standard solutions with, you know, a little bit of cheese on top of cheese, but who knows. Okay, that one was great. We got through it quickly, too. Let's pull up another one. I'm not doing these in any particular order. Like I said today, I was prioritizing makers that I don't know as well, or who I haven't played before. So here's one by Tombobulus, also known as Grim Tombobulus. Thieving Thwomps 4. Either that or it's Thieving Thwomps intravenously or something, I don't know. The Ascent. Legend tells of a secret vault high atop the Thwomp hold. Let's see how it goes. Okay, the Thwomp is going to push you through the platform if you go down below. I know because I used that interaction practically the first week that it was available. And you can go down for coins. You cannot go down for coins. Or you can proceed. Notice the Tetris blocks. No, that's just a T block and the sideways I block on the left. Okay, so it's not consistently Tetris-like, but good enough. Side Thwomp. Oh, is it going to come back? No, it's not. And then we have a couple of different pipes here. We have red, yellow, blue. I guess we're not really in the tower proper yet. No, this is a climb. This is the part that's relevant. So, it looks like we were too slow to catch up with the Thwomp, but if we had gotten there on time, we might have been able to jump into it and continue with it. But if we reset through a different room... Oh, no. You can totally do it this way. I'm sure it doesn't cheese anything substantial, but we'll check it anyway. There we go. We almost had a key. I bet we can actually keep the key. I feel like that's doable. We're going to do it. I don't remember there being a comedy category on the scorecard for these, but for the next contest there should be. Somebody get a hold of Grikowski and tell him that. Definitely should be a comedy category. And the thing is, the challenge is to make a comedy category be something sensible, despite these being standard puzzles instead of trolls. See? We're gonna do it. I don't know if the key is actually going to be useful for anything, but let's assume no. I doubt it's actually good for anything, but we'll take it. We'll keep our eye open for key blocks or key doors. Okay. Interesting. Looks like we need an on-off switch in order to bounce the spike ball onto the other side. Okay. I probably don't want to wall jump that on this side. Let's just come through here. Activate the Thwomp. That'll give me the bounce, but it will not give me the spike ball yet. I do want to push the spike ball with decent timing when the opportunity presents itself. Let's reset this if I can. And then we will stand in range of the Thwomp now. Or not now. What was I thinking? I was hoping to project the spike ball up top. That's not going to be enough room, and we lost a key, which is unfortunate. Key for the DLC. Well, I hope that is only the case for free DLC. I've earned it. We can replay the puzzle for the key if it actually becomes relevant. I don't want to mess around with it every single attempt if there is a high chance of death, so... Also, these look deceptive. I feel like it's actually safe to stand here. And we'll see in just a moment. 2 tiles, yeah. It's just that the semi-solid height is tricky. So I want to stand down here to activate the next on-off switch. We'll give it a nice big push. No, it gets crushed because it already hit the wall. Yeah, okay, I do need to... Actually, no. What we want to do is I want to use the thwomp to send the spike ball over. Whoops. And it'll bounce. The thwomp needs to carry the spike ball. But I need to have it be in the other switch state, perhaps. Hang on. But if it's in the other switch state, it's not going to bounce, so... Now, can I hit the on-off switch myself? Not without jumping off of this platform, which I cannot do right now. Having the thwomp brace like that allows me to go through the pipe. It also allows the spike ball to go through the pipe if it bounces up in the first place. So you do need to start with on. Then how do I do a kind of double interaction here? Probably by doing this. Let's see. Yeah, it's no, I know what it is. You don't want the on-off switch to be toggled. You want it to stay on. So you turn it on first, you then block the thwomp, and then you send the thing over. So the thwomp does not hit the on-off switch on the second pass. So yeah, no, I understand how to do it. Let's let the exclamation block activate first. Now we send this over. And now it bounces. There we go. It's actually pretty simple. Let's see if we can grab the 50 coin in time. No, we can't. That was bait. Checkpoint right by the creepy creeper. This looks like it's going to be some kind of crush eventually. Also, auto-scroll is only taking me this far. Okay. But we have a depth to the left side here, so we won't deal with it just yet. Let's see what this does. That pushes. Now, we probably want to reposition such that the spike balls were able to go to the left side. But we probably want to reset that. Oh look, we glitched it out. Oh yeah, we can totally go for the 30 coin once we reset through the door as well. Let's do that just to get some style points here. Yeah, I guess the creeper currently is just kind of blocking space there. It's not doing much else of interest. I do want the spike ball to be sent up here through this pipe. No, I actually want to move the thwomp, whoops, to the right. And then I want the thwomp to push the spike ball back. I actually want the thwomp to be underneath the spike ball. And then push it back somehow. Let's see, because if you do this, it pushes the thwomp all the way. But if thwomp lands on top of the spike ball, that's maybe less of an issue. Yeah. I wanted to activate the thwomp going to the right in the first place, and so we can tuck in here. The thwomp is able to hit this location. It starts to go back, and then we push it with good timing. So let's redo it. Can I activate the thwomp? Yes, I can. I can't really do much else to punch the creeper. I think the creeper is just there to get punched. Also, it's saying no to me. I think maybe the sound effect is just there to be an effect. unless there's a good reason for it. Yeah, because the idea would be that you use the thwomp to send the spike ball back, but the timing isn't quite working for me here, so let's reset. I think I have an idea of what I want to do. Sending the spike ball to the left, using the thwomp in that position. Now here's the thing, if I'm able to trap the thwomp in the position there, that's even better, because... no, it's not, because the spike ball would still need to bounce on top of it going left. If I'm able to block it with something on the left, then... Whoops. No, that's wrong. Yeah, timing is not right there, but the timing could be right if we just do this a little differently. What if I do this timing? No. If I find a certain timing with a spike ball, I think this can be done right. You see, that was almost it. That was a little bit late. So I think you activate like this. Nope, still late. You know what? You can also block the thwomp like this by hitting once. That's why it's saying no. But then you would want the spike ball to go back the other way. Yeah. I should be able to do this with decent timing. Ideally, I want a spike ball to go left, though, so let's see. No, it's not going to freeze in position there. Yeah, I am supposed to stop it like this, it's just that the spike ball, when it comes down, is going to crash immediately, even with the kind of backspin motion from the thwomp, I think. Yeah, because you see how it comes down, it just dies at the thwomp instantly. Let's see, because hitting this once is clearly going to be part of it somehow. Hitting it all the way is something that we might need to string into this at some point, but no, it looks like that just fails completely. But if you stop the thwomp in this location, then you can come up, and then you can punch it over to move it back as quickly as possible, because then maybe that keeps the spike ball alive when it comes down. So let's reset this. And let's see what we can do. Nope, let's wait for the next cycle. Yeah, the idea is that we will push the thwomp back with good timing by hitting the block again on top. Oh, whoops. Not like that, of course. I don't think I can get to the left side of the pipe in time to do anything interesting with it. Also, this is death down here. I do know that. I just thought I would check anyway. No, no opportunity to do that. Let's see. Reaper is going to be one big no. don't really have any additional way to manipulate this. There's something I'm missing about it, for sure. It really does seem like getting to the left side of the pipe to move the spike ball the other way is going to be a part of it, but then the question is, how do I activate the thwomp? It's not going to be through this because, like, this just kills you right away, right? So it's not going to be right. But if we can get perhaps a spike ball to smash the icicles or something. No. Let's see. Yeah, this straight up fails, I think. What if I get here before I push the thwomp back? Now the thwomp is just going to be in its current position right here. And there's no particular reason to move the spike ball to the left if it's not going to drop on top of the thwomp. So the question is, do I have a way to stop the thwomp on the left side? Such that when it goes backwards, it stays in position. Because that's one thing I haven't thought about hard enough, I think, is whether it's possible to kind of incrementally hit this in such a way that the thwomp is repositioned, but oh, you know what? I know what it is. Like this. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. If the thwomp is pushed all the way to the left, it is possible to then push it back. So and I have plenty of time to hit this once, go through here, then activate, and there we go. That does it. Took me too long to see. But that does everything I wanted to do. Let's see. Maybe I should take this in case it is a checkpoint. It is a checkpoint. Good. Suspicion was correct. Ordinarily, I'd skip things like that just to be fancy, but luckily we made the correct estimate here about the nature of that flag. Okay. Spike ball is going to come across, and then that hits. That also allows me to drop the thwomp by one block if we know what we were doing here. Eventually I want to push the thwomp into this position. That's what I want to do. In order to do that, I have to drop the thwomp out first, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to stand here. I'm going to drop the thwomp and... no, actually, I don't want a spike ball. I can just activate this myself to push the thwomp over. But then I would need the thwomp to be stopped. Okay, that works too, kind of. Now, what does that do for me here? That allows me to send that across. And then that allows me to possibly deflect this back down. No, it doesn't. Yeah, no, I want to activate the bottom right block again so I have one additional platform for the thwomp to hold the words, and then that should fix that problem for me. Okay. So yeah, we punch it back here. Yeah, so eventually we will need the thwomp to go through the middle of those icicles, perhaps, because that's one thing I hadn't considered, is that the whole objective here is to create some kind of platform for myself under the red pipe. That requires repositioning the thwomp some more. Whoops, not like that, of course. Okay. Yeah, because I want to be able to get across, but then I need to set up the spike balls such that I can be standing, or rather, I need to get through the clear pipe, and then I need the thwomp to kind of get back up to position between the icicles to let me through. So that gets you through. Yeah, this just pushes the thwomp back to the right side, which is kind of good. Let's see. Now, if it goes up the slope, it's going to hit. It's not going to go back down. SD, you're going to go to bed? Yeah, you have a good night. Yeah, I want to probably activate the thwomp and push back to the right to make it function as a blocking piece. Or you just block the thwomp like that. And not like that. I need to get myself to the top right. And currently seems a little bit obstructed. Yeah, because currently the thwomp is in a great place, and I would need to move it back into that location. Okay, let's go back here. Let's push the thwomp back to the left again. See what we can do. We'll let the platforms on the right side release, and then we'll push this back. Essentially like a block pushing puzzle. Whoops, that's why we have a reset. In case the thwomp gets completely crushed like that. Oh hey, you know what? This is an oddly convenient location, except for the fact that I would need to reposition the thwomp afterwards. Yeah, we'll let it go up. That was slightly off kilter, but it looked oddly kind of correct. That's weird enough that I do not think it's any kind of intended solution, but you never know. So... well, that's interesting. It's going to send it back up to its initial position. So that is what we want to do, except I want to have the opportunity to get on top of the thwomp first. Like, you get on top, then you reset its position using spike balls. And then let's wait. Whoops, that's not right. That's okay, we can move it. Yeah, so I'm able to get through the pipe now. Myself. Okay. I'm able to go through here. But then I need, in this location, a way to get the spike balls going. Yeah, this doesn't really seem helpful. This location here. Whoops, let's not get crushed. So, the spike ball will clearly need to hit one of the exclamation blocks and activate it completely. The question is which one and where. I feel like if we lower the thwomp first, then we have it sent through the pipe, and then I follow the spike ball through the pipe. I was hoping to get through the pipe in that moment. Okay, no, it's going to be something very similar. It's possible to time it such that that sequence is going to be the one that works. I think I understand what I want to do now. It's just the positioning will take a little bit of work. Okay. So, let's see if we can... Yeah, no, if the spike ball goes all the way across, it's going to loop back just fine. Then I time the thwomp in such a way that allows it to get pushed back over, except I needed it to be slightly higher. I needed the thwomp to come down and then come back up. No. Let's take this down. Also, what's the falling pattern if there's one block here? Seems like a relevant question. But yeah, I need the opportunity to go up myself. Then that pushes. I want the thwomp to be pushed after I'm already over. Okay, no, this is maybe simpler than I'm making it look. Nope, I just need to go through here. Yeah, no, that's actually all there was to it. This is a very simple solution. Yeah, this is actually really easy. It's just the timing component of it took me a moment to spot properly, and of course we're taking a lot of needless deaths, which is what makes that particular checkpoint very well placed. Okay, let's take this down. Yeah, it's a very minor adjustment I need to make here. There's enough time for the thwomp to go back down and come up. And then we take it down like this. That's it. That's all there is to it. Very simple. And that was it, actually. Except there does appear to be something additional. Huh. Wonder if we go down and see what that's all about. Let's do it. Oh, vault. Yeah, okay. So that's what the key at the beginning was all about. We can do it. I do know where the key is. So we will do it. We just need to not die to the later solutions. And we should be able to get this. Okay, the not dying element of this is actually rather important. We need to switch this first before we allow that through. Let's... There we go. Okay, dangerous. Nope, I do want this to be on again. Let's see if I remember how to do this sequence. There we go, that pushes. There we go. That does it. We missed a 50 coin, but that's okay, we'll keep the key. Do this. We will push the thwomp first. And then we'll activate it on the other side. Yeah, interesting to see how the timings work out all over this room. Whoa, no. Hang on. That was not where I wanted it to go. We've got to start over now for the key. That was not where to stand. Not at all where to stand. Okay. Now let's go up. And once again, let's... Whoops. Do this. We're going to let it bounce, and then we're going to activate the thwomp immediately after. Carry it over. That's quick. Yeah, I guess it's probably a POW activation off screen that does the automatic thwomp death there, which is very convenient. Checkpoint's not going to matter to me here. Let's go up. And get ready this time, and let's not get up to those doors. Okay. Backups. Just like that. Almost stood in the wrong place over there again. We do not need a checkpoint, so let's not take it. That was slightly scary over here, but we'll get it. We'll then send us over. Oh no, missed. We'll have to redo it. That was way too dangerous. Nope, let's squish that. We're not ready for it yet. Nope, wrong timing. That's much better. Okay. It's a very quick puzzle if you think about it, just a small handful of interactions. And then we get over to the vault. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, additional puzzle. Great. What kind of thwomp is this? Down. I feel like... Okay, that didn't reverse anything, or do anything reversible, rather. Maybe... well, yeah, we can't go through this yet. Well, let's see what this is. Okay, it's going to trap the thwomp, that's fine. Except I would have wanted to push the thwomp over in the first place, right? So I think we need to reset it. Because we can push the thwomp to the right. That pushes the thwomp into the middle section. That's actually what we want. If I understand this correctly. Except, I now no longer have the opportunity to take that. The thwomp is going to stop there. We may need to reset this one already. Yeah, because the thwomp's going to get stuff there, but we need it in that position in order to get the exclamation block on the right side. So the question is, are there any additional interactions we should be aware of? Maybe I needed to punch through the blocks on the left. Let's try it. 180 seconds. We actually do have a bit of a time constraint here. Ah, yes, no. If we trap the thwomp, whoops, then we can get a series of quick interactions with it instead. And it can fire quickly enough to do this. And that's really important because it means that I'm now able to drop it on the right side. And then push it using this block here. And now we're able to do this, except I would once again need to constrain its vertical position. And yeah, that's the sequence. Oh, very satisfying once again. So now that we've broken that, I kind of feel like I want to get the thwomp out of the way just to be safe. Now, why would I want to drop in? Ah, because it's a pipe. Alright. We have 99 seconds. What is this? We have access to the yellow pipe, which is the bonus room. This is the vault. Now we need to figure out how to get out. Oh, I see. Blocks. I think that's probably the only thing here. Okay. Nope, it's just coins. We're checking, of course. But I believe we got the proper exit. And of course we're going to check this side too, not that there's anything worth looking at. Let's hit the top of the flag and let's go. So that was Tom Bobulus. Thank you for the GGG. Okay. I think this is all I will have time for today. I started a fair bit later than I intended to, so I don't know if I'll actually be able to stay long enough for another one, depending on the length of these puzzles. They're taking me a decent amount of time each, so I think rather than risk starting one, we will hold off for some further streams. We are not done with Tower Escape. We'll be doing a few more, hopefully, in the coming streams. I am not grading the levels unofficially. I am glad I'm not under any kind of pressure like that. Oh, maybe I can go over my videos and, kind of mentally judge the makers, but I already mentally judge all the makers. So I think everything will work out. But yeah, no, I've been having fun with all of these so far, and so I have not seen too much of a need to compare them. I mean, they each have their strengths when it comes to design, but this has been a really unique experience, I think, in terms of just the sheer amount of variety that the very loose conditions on this contest were meant to encourage. And so yeah, really been having a great time through everything we've solved so far. So yeah, another 4 solutions in the bag today. I spent way too long on certain rooms that were actually extremely straightforward, but that's the puzzle experience. And we're just going to call it for now. I will send you folks off to somewhere else. In the coming weeks, we'll be doing a mix of puzzles from Maker 1 and Maker 2. We have more Tower Escapes coming, and of course, we'll want to take a look at the escape room from DI Program once you're happy with some of the re-uploads, and once it's in a condition for me to break it all over again. So, Mang, you're going to go to sleep. I didn't know you did that. But good luck with that. Do enjoy a very good night, and thank you for coming by the stream as always. Everybody who is staying will be popping off to a raid in just a moment. We'll send you somewhere interesting, and I will have to find out where that is. In the meantime, thanks for watching, happy puzzling, happy making, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. As always, stay for our next destination, and whether you do or not, fare thee well.